Isn't it strange, disturbing, and nothing short of shameful that a law of attraction content creator, a coach like me who actually teaches my community about law of attraction, has to create an episode on the subject that reads Truth Revealed, is law of attraction one of the biggest and the newest, largest scheme in the market? I'm so unhappy to report that a very big part of it is, and which is exactly why I'm forced to create this episode to talk to you and tell you of about so many things that are happening wrong in the coaching industry, in the content creation industry, in the name of law of attraction. And somebody has to clarify this. Somebody has to give you the answers. You owe, and we owe, as in all the content creators, we owe you an explanation to give you the right picture of how to understand what exactly is the right thing to do in law of attraction and what is being represented to you, which is nothing short of a scam, and how do you identify that. In this episode, I'm going to give you 5 sure shot red flags to look out for from anybody who is trying to sell you law of attraction in such a way where it makes it very difficult for you to understand whether you're making the right decision or not, whether you are trusting the right person or not. I'm going to give you 5 loopholes to avoid in this one episode. So make sure that you listen to this episode or watch this episode till the end. This episode will definitely get me a lot of hate. But as I said, somebody needs to say what needs to be said. And if I am the medium, I'm more than grateful to be able to share all of this with you. Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Unlock the Abundance, a podcast by Paycheck to Profit, a community created for millennials and Gen Zs who wish to build a better relationship with money and who need to get clarity to unlock their abundance. I'm Manish Ahuja, your host, your financial abundance coach, and the founder of Paycheck to Profit. A quick reminder, this podcast is recorded both in audio and video format. So if you're watching us on YouTube, do not forget to subscribe to the podcast on the podcast application of your choice. And if you're listening to us, do make sure that you're subscribed to YouTube channel of Paycheck to Profit, because you'll get a lot more content, exclusive content, access to other podcasts by Paycheck to Profit Network. And with that reminder, let's get started. The first sure short way to understand if somebody is trying to scam you in the name of law of attraction is that the easiest loophole, they'll tell you can manifest anything that you desire. Now this is such a vague, open-ended statement that you will get carried away. It's so easy to do that. The moment you hear somebody saying this, you need to have your antennas up and you need to ask them what's the catch. Ask them for exact case studies from people or their past participants whose economic situation, whose social situation, whose emotional situation is exactly like yours. Ask them what do you have to bring to the table. Ask them what are the terms and conditions. You need to ask them what will you have to learn, how will you have to adapt, how will you have to improve your personality to actually make all of your manifestations come true. Are there any terms and conditions? The moment you ask them this question, you're going to see them take 3 steps back, because they'll be shocked. They are not used to getting people to ask them questions like these. Law of attraction is not a magic wand. Law of attraction is a process that will help you change, adapt, improve your mindset, improve your personality, heal your past wounds. And all of this is not going to happen equally for everybody. It is going to be a journey. You just don't need to magically and blindly believe somebody, and just believing somebody or just practicing law of attraction for the sake of it is not going to lead you to results. It is going to be a lot of work, and you have to be prepared for a lot of work. And if the only focus of the person trying to sell you a course or a program or a book is to tell you that everything is possible, is actually trying to mislead you. The second and the very common way where people mislead you is by telling you law of attraction is very easy. The moment somebody asks you this, ask them to elaborate. Ask them to give you more clarity on the statement of how can they say it is so easy, and see how vague the answers get. See how gibberish the logic gets. Let me explain something to you in a very simple manner. I'll give you 2 examples to prove this to you. Imagine a coding language. A coding language is a very easy to understand set of logical statements. Why? Because the only thing that you need to understand in a coding language is the syntax of how to type the code, and second is the conditions in which through which you can give logic and create an algorithm for any program. Now, to understand both of these things, you can manage to learn the syntax and the logical algorithm creating conditions for that particular software or for that particular piece of coding language in maximum a week. Does that mean can you start creating an application just by learning how to code the language? That's absolutely unrealistic example to give to a person, that it's very easy and the moment you learn this you'll start manifesting things left, right and center. That is not how this works, and somebody needs to say this to you. Let me give you another example. Let's say there are about 20 figures of speech in the English language. Okay, it'll take you not more than 2 or 3 days, just days, to understand what are the figures of speech in the English language. Now, all the poems in the world, all are constituted or contain these 20 figures of speech in some proportion or the other. Just because you know how do these figures of speech work, does it mean that you become a poet? You can start writing poems? No, that's a completely different skill. Understanding how a particular program works, understanding how a particular skill set works is not the same thing as mastering the skill set. Law of attraction rules are very easy, but it is not just about understanding the rules, it's also about understanding how the principles will get attached in your life. What is your connection with your subconscious? How much clarity do you have? How many times will you need reminders? How are you practicing? How much time and bandwidth are you giving to your law of attraction practice? How many answers are you getting when you feel stuck, and where are you getting these answers from? Law of attraction is a systematic step-by-step process of understanding how to use a particular set of rules to manifest your desires. The first thing that you need to do is start accumulating knowledge, and I invite you to join the Profit Clan. Profit Clan is an email community of all the Paycheck to Profit members, wherein you will get weekly reminders of new podcast episodes, the freebies that are getting launched, access to the exclusive masterclasses or masterminds that I do only for the community when I'm going live on social media. All of this content will get delivered directly to your inbox. And how do you become a part of the Profit Clan? Go to the show notes and you'll find the link to join the Profit Clan. Please join the clan, become a part of the Profit Clan, because the clan literally feels incomplete without you. And that is how you're going to get knowledge by one email at a time, one piece of information at a time. And that is why it is going to feel easier. And you'll also get more clarity. The third way, which is literally the easiest way to mislead somebody into the world of law of attraction, is that, oh, law of attraction is very simple. All what you need to do is focus on being positive. Your mindset should be positive. Just create a vision board or just start chanting your affirmations. No, it will not work. Having the information is like having access to knowledge. Most people today have access to knowledge of how to get rich, how to get fit, how to lose weight, what food to avoid, what food to consume. Does that mean everybody is healthy? Does that mean just because you understand how the stock market works, does that mean that you have a portfolio of millions of dollars that is in profit? You need to understand, having access to tools like affirmations or vision boards or knowing what the importance of positive mindset is not going to lead to manifestation. It is going to lead you to get onto the process. And once you are in the process, you will need more assistance, you will need more hand holding, you will need more step-by-step approach. In the Paycheck to Profit Academy, law of attraction is literally the third program that is taught to the community or the students, is because the first program is talking to you about how do you clean your money mindset, how do you build a new money mindset, how do you upgrade the software of your mind with regards to money. The second program talks about how do you identify and eliminate your money blocks. And only when the elimination of money blocks happens, law of attraction is used as a tool, because now you are using this tool with a lot of clarity to achieve your goals and manifest your desires. This is how a systematic program works. Whenever you get into any sort of a coaching program, or you see any content creator who's just giving you information on the basis of, oh, this is very simple, it's very automated, it's very easy to go wrong with, please let your antennas get activated and please question Question the content creator, question the coach. A genuine person will never feel offended by your questions. The fourth way that people are literally scamming you in the name of law of attraction, and this literally riles me up, is when they say, I am going to teach you everything. I am ready to give you all my information, but my offer for you comes for a limited number of seats or a limited quantity of program, and I will not give this program beyond this limited number of people. And more often than not today, these coaching programs are happening digitally. How can you have a limited number of quantity of a digital program? You're not producing a product. The product is already created. You're just creating a user ID, and 99% of the softwares have unlimited user generation softwares. These coaches are just trying to put unnecessary pressure on you. These coaches are just trying to get you to make a decision under a lot of pressure, under a lot of distress, and they want you to make an impulsive purchase. Let me clarify. As a coach, it's not like I don't put a time pressure on my participants, but there's a very simple logic for doing that. I clearly tell my participants that I am doing my entire masterclass with you. I'm giving you a 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute window to make a decision, only because if you have any questions, please ask me. If you have any need of clarity, I'm more than happy to answer all of your questions. The reason why I'm putting a time bound limit for you to make a purchase is simple, because I cannot stay online forever. I cannot be hanging by the rope for your decision, because I would rather focus on creating more content for my community, rather create more interaction with the students of my academy. You feel like you're not ready, there is no pressure. Come back and attend the next masterclass, or whenever you feel ready, reach out and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. I will not promise you the same offer that I'm offering you today, because the offers keep changing in the industry. So if you have any questions, please ask me a question. If you need more clarity, please get all the clarity. But the decision will have to be made in a time-bound manner. I never disrespect anybody who's giving me a no decision. I never put anybody under pressure or disrespect or show someone down because they are telling me that they don't feel that the program is not for them. Perfectly okay. You cannot be a person who's practicing law of attraction. You cannot have the ethical mindset of saying that you are going to teach somebody abundance and yet you are operating from a space of scarcity. Please understand this. And if as a coach you are getting offended, reach out to me. For all you know, you need a money mindset coach, you need a money financial abundance coach, you need a law of attraction coach, and I'll be more than happy to help you with it. And if you're not open to improving your mindset, that in itself is a red flag for you, my friend. The fifth and the largest way in which you can identify somebody is trying to scam you with law of attraction, or any other program for that matter of fact, for any product or service, if somebody is telling you that they are going to guarantee result in XYZ number of days, I look at that as the biggest trap door, and let me explain to you why. Whenever somebody tells you you will get a guaranteed result in XYZ number of days, these guaranteed results or money back results come with two situations. The first situation is going to be that you will have to make a decision on the basis of a lot of pressure, and you will have to make a quick decision, an impulsive decision. The second thing is going to be that they'll give you a very long list of terms and conditions, and only when you fulfill all the terms and conditions, which is virtually impossible for 99.9% of the participants, only then will you be applicable or eligible for a money back guarantee. Now this is where the scam is. If your intentions are right, if your thought process is correct, you don't need to put your participants under pressure. I'll tell you something, I don't have a money back guarantee result or a money back guarantee clause for people becoming a part of the Paycheck to Profit Academy, because I have never pressurized anybody to become a student with the academy. The idea is simple. You need to take things with a pinch of salt. You need to get answers to your questions, and you need to know the vibe of the person. Understand this. I am going to get a lot of hate for talking so much, for sharing all of these thoughts with you unfiltered. And the coaches who are using these time bound tactics, the coaches who are putting a lot of pressure on you, the coaches who are trying to tell you, you know what, you really need to make a decision, otherwise you are good for nothing, or you never make good things in your life. Why? You do not need to make somebody feel bad. You are a coach, have the right credibility, have the right authority. That's my way of looking at abundance. That's my way of looking at being positive. The reason why these coaches or these people manage to put pressure on you in any situation is because you are operating out of fear or greed of money, lack of money, your scarcity mindset, and these people know exactly what nerve to put what amount of pressure on. For you to actually learn how to let go of this pressure, go ahead and comment the word let go in the comment section below. If you are listening to this podcast on a podcast application of your choice, you will find the link to the YouTube episode of this podcast. Go to that link and leave the comment let go on the YouTube video. I promise to create more content on how you can let go of your scarcity, how can you let go of your pressure, how can you let go of the need to please people, or need to be in a situation where you are only people pleasing, and which is actually bothering you, which is having a direct impact on your money mindset, which is having a direct impact on your wealth. Also, while you're going to the comment section, if you have any questions with regards to law of attraction, money mindset, money blocks, maybe even investments or financial literacy, please ask me your questions in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer these questions for you. Very quickly, let me remind you of all the 5 points that I've mentioned to you today, which is literally making law of attraction a scam in the market. When somebody is telling you that you can manifest anything that you desire, terms and conditions. What everything? How? Give me more details. When somebody tells you law of attraction is very easy, ask them what makes it so easy. Third, you will need to focus only on being a very positive person, only positive mindset, vision boards, affirmations. All of these things are just jargons when it comes to the world of law of attraction. Ask them, how are you going to help me heal my wounds and move ahead in my life? When somebody tells you that they have only limited quantities or limited seats or anything that is focusing on making a decision immediately, that's a very big red flag. And fifth and the last thing being, when somebody tells you results guaranteed in XYZ days or money back, please ask them for more details. Please ask them for all the terms and conditions. If you've listened to this episode till this point, I really insist that you check Paycheck to Profit on Instagram and YouTube. Please make sure that you subscribe to us on both the platforms, because I keep creating new content on both these platforms on regular basis. And do not forget to become a part of the Profit Clan. I hope you realize that a beautiful practice like law of attraction has been corrupted to a very big point. And for you, if you're really interested to get to know how I am teaching law of attraction to my community, to the Paycheck to Profit Academy, please become a part of the Profit Clan. I request you to attend the Profit Masterclass, where I talk about my entire situation and I talk about my entire pedagogy and my method of explaining law of attraction to my community. In the next episode, I'm going to talk to you about how do you overcome the scarcity mindset. That will in itself allow you to get answers to a lot of questions, which will give you a lot more clarity. If you want to make sure that you get access to that video or that episode, make sure that you subscribe to us on the podcast platform or the YouTube channel where you're watching this video. I would very strongly recommend you to watch the first episode of this series, which was called 5 Requirements to Get Manifestation to Get Quick Results. Now that's the episode where I talk to you about what do you need to do. How can you ensure that the results that you wish with your manifestation journey to come to you quickly. That is where I talk to you about the minimum requirements. Go and watch that video or listen to that episode if you've not done so already. Thank you so much for listening to the end of this episode. I really appreciate your commitment towards your personal growth and learning. Make sure that you're part of the Paycheck to Profit, the Profit Clan. You'll find the link to join the Profit Clan in the show notes. The clan literally feels incomplete without you, and I cannot wait to welcome you into the Profit Clan. Stay subscribed to the Paycheck to Profit YouTube channel and make sure that you get access to all the videos in the future and get started with the community. If you have any feedback for me, if you have any questions, I'll be in the comment section answering your questions, so do not hesitate to ask me your questions. I really appreciate your company and I cannot wait to connect with you again very soon. Until then, please take good care of yourself. Keep smiling, keep going, keep growing.